you may not get returns at all in case of stocks. It has happened. Again, your portfolio allocation, we said age, whatever is your age should be in fixed, rest should be in, there are statistical, tables worked out. They call it a scenario analysis and back testing. While doing a back testing, it was found they made 3 portfolios, 20%, 80%. Let's say someone wants to take risk, you're a businessman, you don't mind taking risk, so you may go in for 20-80. In a period of 40 years, with the same portfolio, 20-80, the return they got was only 7%. 20 was in fixed, 20 was in 80 was in fixed, 20 was in stocks. Another was 50-50, 50 here, 50 there. How much did they get? Same period, 8.7%. Third portfolio they did 80% in equities and 20% in fixed. They got 10%. They got 10%. But the best part was the third one, where how much was in equities? 80%. In a period of 3 years, it fell by 40%. Now the question here is, when it falls by 40%, are you ready to sustain? Are you ready to sustain? Right? That is the basic thing that you need to look at. You need to look at first, look at the horizon. When it is a risky asset, look at longer horizon. When it is a fixed asset, try to look at shorter horizons. Why shorter? I started off in this case. What was it that was playing a role in your fixed asset? What? Yeah, fixed deposit. What was the role? What did I compare it with? Inflation. If you look at inflation goes in a second. When you go for shorter thing, naturally you can adjust. You can adjust. You can ride this. Right? Go for shorter term for fixed deposits or fixed income kind of thing. And longer, you need to look at stocks, mutual fund. Maybe if you're expert enough, or if you don't have the expertise, you have what? Able advisor. Right? You can get it. Again, I told you this. Now you may get down to the next one. Whether I should manage my own investment or should I give it to somebody else to manage? That is, do it yourself or give it to a advisor. What would you prefer?
Give it to advisor.
Pardon, sir?
Give it to advisor.
Yeah, but I don't think everyone will do it. You are into business, sir?
I'm a professional.
Professional. Yeah, as good as a self, just ask the salaried people, are you ready to give it to the advisor or are you ready to do it yourself? Advisor.
But I was just keeping touch with
You have to be in touch with them, because if you don't look at your money, will they look at it? It is your money. They are advising, correct? You are doing, but you still have to keep in touch. Just because you gave it to them does not mean you are going to keep quiet. You do have. But how many salaried people are ready for advisory business or advisory, giving it to their advisor? Very few. Now you already got that age, 100 minus your age, so you will start going, because even in stocks, all stocks will, do you think, will give you the money? Or all mutual fund schemes, whether they give you the money? They give you the returns? No. So, just as you go to a doctor for ailments, you go to a doctor, right? Now there, how many times have you tried your own medicine? Only when it's a headache or a slight fever, you do it. That means to a certain extent you can do it. Thereafter you have to go to a doctor. Similarly here, maybe somehow putting it in an FD and here and this, you can. But when it comes to your basic, I mean, as your investments increase, you definitely require a advisor. You can't do it yourself. You can't do it yourself because you need someone who is into it, who can help you. So essentially, you need to look at not just the returns, you need to look at the risk. You have to take some higher risk for a higher returns. You should know what are all the baskets that are available. Try to put it in a basket. Now you come to MTR here and you are given only jeera rice or your ghee rice. How much will you be able to eat? Compare that with the thali which is given. Which do you think you will consume more? Thali. And if the thali is good, you will not even eat the thali. Right? Now, again look at it. In that ghee rice, let's say some salt which was put in was more. What will happen?
Risk is what?
That is a risk you took. That's a risk you took, no doubt. But then will you be able to consume? No. Right? Same thing is with the thali. When you look at the thali, one curry might be having extra salt, another might be having extra spice. But still, you have others which can. Same is the case with your loans. Look at investments in such a way, like your thali. Try to have. Right now, gold is going up, so what do you find people rushing towards? Gold. The same gold between 1989 and 2000 was as good as stagnant, if not down. It was stagnant, right? Everything goes in cycle. Just because something is going up now, just don't rush after. Try to go on an asset allocation basis. Try to put it in various assets, not just put it in various assets. Try to do what is called as rebalance.